Yeah, it's right next to the library. So the energy which I'm feeling inside of myself is because I integrated with what it was. And the thing is that once you get a strong connection with the earth, the energies of what you really feel and pick up will be amplified. You feel that of that. Your signature picks up what that is through the atmosphere. Once these trees, everybody says trees that are connected, interrooting, that they share consciousness. Well, our own species shares consciousness without the root system or anything. But it's because of these, like these are many different races of trees. Think of it, right? And there's races of human beings. It is the same function. We think that human beings are something separate. Well, they think it's more alien than this, or that's more alien than that. Well, the function in itself, you can see why the function in itself, they're so similar, and it is the function of the truth of what that is. So in that sort of sense, the truth of life is an internal function broadcast out for the mass feeling of what is, of wherever you go, whatever you do, experiences you have, and why it's different when you go each place to place. It's because them places that you really experience, and you remember things when you go to them places again. The reason why that is because it's the same energy type of archetype field in that sort of degree in that area. But each year, as things change, energies do change with it. But the cycle is still the same in the function of its coexisting nature in the energy of its flow. Like the currents of our air, you know, how it flows through that river all the time, and it blows right in here. And trust me, I sit by that tree right over there all the time to do this. And that's where I post, and I integrate with a lot with that tree. And you know, I just do that, and I feel into it. I know it's real. I connect myself wholeheartedly. And you know, the thing is, it's people say, oh, it's too much is a bad thing or something. We have too little. Mankind has too little. Nature is abundant. Nature can handle all that high frequency. When we were a child, we felt so good about it, but at the same time, when that no and that other shit people tell us and stuff, that was so bad because it's going against that natural nature, confusing the fuck out of us because we know what's real. And everybody, you know exactly the function of this. So if you uphold the truth of this universe for our souls to function on, or if you screw it up, regardless of whose intentions of what happens? You know what I mean? What are we going to put beyond the scale of our coexisting reality? Like what I said, like when I, you know, go down to wherever I go, like I don't really know if I'm going there, say or here, wherever, but I could easily do it wherever. But I'm just saying, like, the winter is hindering to this process, and I know that, and it needs as much time as it can get. This world has so little time to get with what could be. Think of like when things weren't ramped up, there wasn't as much people on the planet. Think of the real scale of things playing out. Like, how many people do you see if you were sitting on that road wherever you are in the world? How many people are constantly flowing, going? Every second somebody's going. It's not because the whole world's going or moving at once through there. It's because that they chose a certain time or have a time period. But if everybody just chose their own little increment of time, it wouldn't be like you have to go to work or have to go. It wouldn't be this big rat race to begin with. But we would have what we need. We would have all this other characteristics of what we could really put first to evolve ourselves. The hindrance upon our limitations and arguments, that's what destroys everything. Upon the judgments upon what is real that we all can understand, though. And the thing is that nobody's an idiot. I really see so much in them that they don't see in themselves, and that's why it's so frustrating for me. But at the same time, this is not a frustrating process for me in general to be in. When I just let go and actually just let God, like they say, it helps a lot. But it's who I am to do this and why I'm here and what I know. And that's why I get so much communication. That's why so many things are working with me. It truly is, and it even goes deeper than that. You know, it even goes deeper with not just your spirit guides, but people here on earth. Everybody. And it's all the intermixing with it. Anybody that sees sign synchronicities, anything that illuminated your soul to begin with, to be something different anyway, to rise and want more and betterment for this life and this coexisting, you are meant to be here to come together to make something happen with it. It takes many to actually do this, though. That's why I got to get people realizing that we have power. This money we think is going to get so far. It can only go so far if we don't gather around to come together to do it. And the thing is that people came here and collaborated with me and had the money to come and visit. I would teach them. I would set up courses or whatever every day of just doing a whole bunch of things. I would take the whole group on a day's journey. I could just do that. Showing them aspects of just myself, of like how I understand things even more on a deeper level. I would do that for people that show interest, like seriously. You got to be in with what this is. You get to benefit from it. As soon as you have the tools to do it, after you get all this benefit from it, you make it happen. If you're lacking some tools with a benefit from it, you don't really make it happen. That's why everybody's got to play that move that no one's playing. Think of something that no one else is doing right now and do it and make the change of that happening. And I will see people in the future doing this. And I totally understand that everybody has this inside of themselves to do it. Wow. Wheelbarrow right over there. It's the library.